One of the first one that I'm going to be talking about is that someone asked again in Quora, he said, if God doesn't exist in any way, why are there so many people claiming to have seen, heard, and felt God? Atheists must be crazy to not realize this much proof. So, and somebody called Divine Atheist is an atheist. He called himself a divine atheist. So he responded to, he or she, okay, David Miller is the name of the atheist. He responded by saying, yes, now I understand why you think there is a God. Your definition of proof is many people making claims, which means that for you to prove that something exists, you must put it in the mouth of many people. So many people will now become your own mouthpiece. So the moment they become your mouthpiece and they begin to sing the propaganda, even if it is false, it will be seen as the truth. In this world, I've seen many false become the truth. I've seen it in religious setting, political setting, business setting. I've seen men comes out to say they are for the people, and eventually, even the ones who knows that they are lying knows, but eventually the claims are being brought out to be futile, especially when you have to put them through test. And you put them to test and you discover that everything they've said, maybe during campaign or when they are just looking for people to milk from, it's a lie. It's all a lie. So one of it is what I'm going to be showing you now. Last year, around 3rd of September 2023, our naira where I live here, I live in Nigeria, I'm in Nigeria, our naira was depleting by the day in value. It was depreciating. And a pastor, one of the top GOs in our country, came out, and it was published by Punch newspaper. I picked this headline from Punch online. The pastor was quoted. It was even the major headline they used. They said, "Economy, column, Naira will bounce back stronger than dollar soon," says Adeboye. I have used this in one of my previous videos. It was a GO who was prophesying, or it was predicting, I don't know whichever word I can use to describe this, saying that the Naira will bounce back stronger than the dollar. Quite unfortunate, on the daily basics, the Naira kept depreciating in value. So if a man who calls himself a man of God comes out to make one statement, and time has proven that this statement is false, and the man still have followers day in and out, that should tell you the people who live or dwell in such country, or anyone who still follow such man, who have made so many claims over the years. He was the one who once predicted that there was going to be a venereal disease that's going to be affecting the world in general. That's going to come. Venereal disease hasn't come up till now. You know, there are many claims that these people, not just only him, have laid claim upon. And quite unfortunate, it hasn't even come to pass. We've seen them come in drones to lay claims. Everybody's just pushing their claims just to stay relevant. Another one claim here, this one is even the Anglican people. Primate Ayodele said, there will be a kind of currency that will supersede dollar, pounds, and euro. This one was August 28, 2023. That was last year as well. Because this year is 2024. So the question now is, if this one is telling us that there was going to be a currency that will supersede dollar, pounds, and euros, up till now, I don't see any currency that is as strong as these three currencies mentioned. Strong in terms of economy value for such currency. But it is a public knowledge. It is a public knowledge to understand that there are many currencies that are even bigger than pounds, US dollars, and euros, right from onset. Example, Qatari dollar or whatever currency they spend in Qatar is higher. Kuwait happens to be the second at the time. I think he has even surpassed. It's the most valuable currency in the world, if I'm not mistaken. You can check it in Google. Just type in Google the strongest currency in the world. I think it's Kuwait currency or whatever. There are many other currencies that I think pounds should be in the number 5 or number 6. Not to talk of euros that is less than pounds, and talk of dollars that is far less than euros and pounds together. So pounds, respectively. But To be honest, if a pastor just needs to come out and make this, and this is the only thing he can lay claim on, and this is what validates him to be called a primate, if this is not embarrassing to the country and to the person and to the idiots who are supporting these people, I don't know. We've seen all sort of things, and today this morning I was listening to, I used to tell a lot of people from my videos, say, don't just listen even to me. Research everything that I'm saying. If it is a lie, debunk it. My comment section is made public. I don't hide comment section like other YouTubers. My comment section is public. You can come to my comment section to tell me that what I said here at this so time minute is a false. Then prove it by giving me fact. Bring out your evidence for what I said, because what I'm going to be putting out here, you're going to be seeing the evidence, and the news outlet that published all this, it can be verified online. These days, nothing can be verified. So when you have people who don't verify anything, you should know that there is a problem somewhere. As this morning when I was watching a program online by Daddy Freeze. They was talking about a lady called in and was talking about how a pastor swindled out $150,000. I laughed. And he was using it as a claim to say, okay, when he came against the pastor, blah, 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 they were calling him Antichrist. See, if you are listening to under the sound of my voice, like your pastor used to tell you in the church, anyone that claims that God exists is a liar. Whether that person is collecting tithes, whether he is preaching against tithes, whether that person is, number one, if anybody claims that this same Bible that we have all read is what they are carrying around to validate the existence of God, is a lie. They are liars. Read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Go and study science. You will discover that science have discovered more truth than what any religion in this world could ever discover. So the people who were writing the Bible and the Quran, they were just men of questionable character, and the same men are still in existence today. Religion, for the purpose of why it was created, was for control, and is really validated, is really doing the job it was created to do. Go and see everybody who is acting under the influence of religion, whether he's claiming to be debunking pastors that are stealing money from you, whether he's telling you that this is what the truth of the religion, but nobody is even following the scripture. Anybody who will call himself a Christian today, whether fake or true, or the ones that claim to be the real one who calls other fake, or the ones who are fake who call other fake, they are all liars. They are all into business. All they need is people. Trust me as I am now, if I have just 1 million people following me, I've become a powerful person. I will become a powerful personality, because if anything happens to me, I will not even need to lift a finger again. There will be people fighting on my behalf online, and that is what everybody who are smarter than you have done. They have come to probably preach to you. Me, I haven't come to preach to you. I have only come to tell you that whatever anybody tells you, including me, do your research and discover if the person is lying to you or if the person is actually telling you the truth. So we are in 2024. If you are hearing the sound outside, that's the sound of my generator. We are living in a country that is supposed to be one of the best in Africa. That is one of the, if not the richest in Africa. Forget about the fact that they will say South Africa economy is bad. We are so rich in this country that we can swallow South Africa. Or even Lagos alone, the money we control here can swallow a whole country. And yet, we are being told that these are the fat, these are the non-fat, and nobody check if the fat is actually the non-fat, and what they call the non-fat is actually the fat. People will come and tell you that is following Christ, and you'll be buying Rolls Royce, buying Ferrari, buying Bugatti, buying all sort of cars, Mercedes-Benz, and they will tell you one pastor is a thief, and they themselves are not thieves, whereas nobody becomes rich by preaching. It is the people who make them rich. So the preachers who have come these days, one are collecting money from you direct. The other one that claims to be an online preacher that is not collecting money from you, need your view for YouTube to pay him, need your view for TikTok to pay him, need your view for Instagram to pay him, need your view for Facebook to pay him. So you might not naturally be contributing physical cash, but you are contributing your data. And your data translates to cash. So either way, they are collecting from you. And if you are not smart to realize that, you'll be the dumbest person ever to exist in this world. So if anybody comes to you and tell you, you can see, me, I'm not asking you for cash, I'm not asking you to pay tithe, but you are watching his video, that person is collecting from you. Because if nobody watch anybody's video, YouTube doesn't pay a dime to the person who is claiming to be teaching you the truth. That's the truth. And it achens me. That's why sometimes I put passion whenever I'm talking, that a lot of people are actually stupid. Sentimental everywhere. There are some video or words that I will use on YouTube today. YouTube will block me. That's when you will know that there is sentiment attached to everything in life. And there are some people who will do the same thing or even words that I do, and YouTube will let it slide. If you use the word F-U-C-K, now YouTube might say they will blank that place. And I've seen it being used in movies that YouTube air on their platform. Everything in this world is a lie. Everything we believe to be the truth is a lie because people don't question it. That's why a lot of people are being able to scam you. That's why a pastor will tell you that you should bring your money, they can help you to do something, and they will scam you. Even, I remember this morning again, I was watching Seun Kuti. And then Seun Kuti was talking on a program. Seun is someone I regularly watch. I used to watch Daddy Freeze too, despite the fact that I know that there are also men who has their own flaws. Every man is a man with questionable character. It's just that they are bigger. The character that should be questioned are far larger than each other. It varies. Some smoke, some womanize, some use different methods to steal from you, yet you don't know. But the truth is just that lacking of knowledge is what they call ignorance. So for you to just follow a man outrightly without having your own mindset, everything so anybody is preaching have to resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, that means you need to question it. If something doesn't resonate with you, it's either you don't have knowledge of what that person is talking about, or the person is actually lying. So if you do not have the knowledge, research whether you need to upgrade your own knowledge. And if you upgrade your knowledge and discover that what that person is saying cannot be fixed on any reality, then you will know that person is making it up and lying. Some years back, I was once a Bible study teacher. So take it from me when I tell you that I know about religion. I was born into it. I grew up into it. I went to all sort of church denominations. I've been to CNS, Celestial Cherubim and Seraphim. I've been to Celestial Church of Christ. I was in Redeemed for 18 years before I stopped going to church. And since 2018 up to now, I have not even kneeled down to pray to any God or anybody. And my life has been better for it. Trust me. When I say my life is better, I now have more peace. And I have more. When some people will come and tell you, don't go to church. Serving God is a personal thing. Kneel down and pray to Jesus is a lie. They are liars. They are liars. And the more you view the truth, the more you become liberated. You just discover that something is lifted off from you. Go and ask anybody who was going to church before who stopped going to church. They will tell you if they are going to tell you the truth. A burden is being lifted away from you. The moment you begin to free yourself from all these worldly shenanigans, all these worldly chariots,